She is known for being an English protofeminist writer, philosopher, and rhetorician. She is recognized for advocating equal educational opportunities for women, earning her the title, the first English feminist. Her name is Mary Astell. Mary Astell, the trailblazing English protofeminist, was a woman ahead of her time. With her unwavering belief in equal educational opportunities for women, she rightfully earned the title, the first English feminist. Astell's influential works, such as A Serious Proposal to the Ladies and Some Reflections upon Marriage, challenged the prevailing notions of gender inequality and advocated for the intellectual parity between men and women. Despite her groundbreaking contributions to the feminist cause, there exists a certain tension within the scholarly community regarding Astell's designation as the definitive, first English feminist. This discrepancy arises from the conflicting aspects of her intellectual commitments. While she championed women's rights, Astell also held conservative political views as a staunch high Tory and a proponent of passive obedience. These beliefs, which may have seemed outdated even during their time, have raised eyebrows among contemporary critics of her work. Nevertheless, Astell's impact on the feminist movement cannot be denied. Her writings continue to inspire and empower subsequent generations of educated women, including the influential literary group known as the Bluestockings. Furthermore, her dedication to the education and well-being of girls, exemplified by her establishment of a charitable school, showcases her unwavering commitment to uplifting her fellow women from the oppressive shackles imposed by patriarchal society. As we delve into the life and works of Mary Astell, we embark on a journey through the complexities of her philosophy. Exploring her ideas on gender equality, marriage, and the role of religion in feminist thought, we unravel the intricate tapestry of a woman who challenged societal norms and fought for the rights and emancipation of her sex. Join us in this documentary as we delve into the life and legacy of Mary Astell, a remarkable protagonist whose intellectual prowess and unwavering determination continue to shape the feminist discourse to this day. Mary Astell, a woman born in Newcastle upon Tyne in 1666, faced many limitations and obstacles due to her gender. As a biographer once remarked, as a woman, she had little or no business in the world of commerce, politics, or law. However, despite the lack of records about her early life, we can piece together some details about her upbringing. Mary came from an upper-middle-class family, with her father working as a coal merchant and her mother's father also involved in the coal business. Although her family achieved relative affluence, Mary received no formal education. Instead, she received an informal education from her uncle Ralph Astell, a former clergyman with a background in philosophy. Tragedy struck when Mary's father passed away when she was only 12 years old, leaving her without a dowry. Consequently, Mary and her mother had to live with her aunt, and little is known about her life during this period. It is possible that she continued to learn from her uncle, but concrete evidence is lacking. The financial circumstances and societal limitations may have restricted her opportunities for further education or advancement. During this time, it is unclear if Mary had any close friends or was involved in any romantic relationships. The historical record is silent on her political or social activities. Nevertheless, it is evident from her later writings that she held a keen interest in issues concerning women's education and equality. Mary Astell, a pioneering philosopher and advocate for women's rights, found herself at the forefront of intellectual and social change in 17th-century England. After the loss of her mother and aunt, Astell moved to Chelsea, where she became part of a circle of influential women who shared her passion for education and equality. It was during this time that she began to question the status quo and challenge the prevailing notion that women were intellectually inferior to men. Inspired by her experiences at a convent in France, Astell returned to England with a newfound determination to fight for women's education and independence. She joined the Bluestockings, a group of intellectual women who gathered to discuss literature, science, and philosophy. These conversations influenced Astell's groundbreaking work, including her anonymous publication in 1694 titled A Serious Proposal to the Ladies for the Advancement of Their True and Greatest Interest. In this work, Astell boldly argued that women were just as rational as men and deserved equal access to education. She proposed the establishment of an all-female college, where women could pursue intellectual growth free from the constraints of a male-dominated society. Astell's ideas were revolutionary for her time, challenging the prevailing beliefs about women's capabilities and their rightful place in society. Astell further expanded on her ideas in her 1700 publication, Some Reflections upon Marriage. In this work, she critiqued the institution of marriage in 18th-century England, cautioning women against making hasty or ill-considered choices. She emphasized the importance of education in enabling women to make better matrimonial decisions and navigate the challenges of married life. Astell believed that marriage should be based on lasting friendship and equality, rather than fleeting attraction. Throughout her career, Astell faced criticism and opposition from those who clung to traditional notions of gender roles and societal norms. However, she remained steadfast in her belief that women had the same capacity for reason and should be treated as equals. Her famous question, "If all men are born free, why are all women born slaves?" encapsulates her unwavering commitment to challenging the status quo and advocating for women's rights. Mary Astell's philosophy continues to resonate today, offering valuable insights into the struggle for gender equality and the importance of education in empowering women. Her courageous and visionary ideas inspire us to challenge societal norms, fight for equal opportunities, and recognize the inherent worth and capabilities of all individuals, regardless of gender. Mary Astell, a prominent philosopher and advocate for women's education, believed that the key to women's empowerment and equality lay in providing them with both religious and secular education. In her groundbreaking books, A Serious Proposal to the Ladies, For the Advancement of Their True and Greatest Interest, and The Serious Proposal, Part 2, Astell outlined her vision for a new type of institution that would offer women the opportunity to expand their horizons beyond traditional roles of motherhood and religious devotion. Astell firmly believed that the lack of education was the root cause of women's inferiority to men, rather than any inherent natural inferiority. She argued that uneducated women were often preoccupied with beauty and vanity, and that by providing them with knowledge and understanding, they could transcend these limitations and truly thrive. Astell envisioned a nunnery-style education, where women could live in a protected environment, shielded from the influences of patriarchal society. Unfortunately, Astell's proposals faced criticism and were never adopted, as some deemed them too closely aligned with Catholicism for the English taste. Nevertheless, her ideas continued to make an impact on London's educated classes, with intellectuals recognizing the importance of women's education. Even though her proposals were satirized by some, such as Jonathan Swift, others like Daniel Defoe saw merit in her arguments. Undeterred, Astell published the second part of her proposal, which focused on educating courtly ladies. Departing from the traditional rhetorical style, Astell adopted a conversational approach, aiming to teach her neighbors the proper way of behavior. She drew inspiration from the Port Royal logic and classical rhetorical theories, presenting her original ideas with confidence. Astell argued that rhetoric, as an art, did not require a male education to master and highlighted the means through which women could acquire the necessary skills. In her pursuit of knowledge and understanding, Astell engaged in correspondence with John Norris of Bemerton, discussing topics related to God and theology. Norris recognized the value of Astell's letters and published them as Letters Concerning the Love of God, with her consent. Although her name did not appear in the book, her identity was soon discovered, and her rhetorical style was highly praised by her contemporaries. Mary Astell's philosophy of women's education continues to resonate today. Her emphasis on the importance of education as a means of empowerment and equality remains relevant in our daily lives. By recognizing the transformative power of knowledge and understanding, we can strive to overcome societal limitations and achieve our true potential, just as Astell envisioned centuries ago.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.